New York and on the new Hot 97 app. Ebro in the morning on Hot 97.
Ladies and gentlemen, big WWE weekend in the city. What is this, Rory?
So, Ebro, it's SummerSlam weekend. So we have SummerSlam Sunday, which is sold out.
Question.
But, yes.
Is this consecutive years that SummerSlam has been in New York City?
Yes. Third straight.
And why-
they added next year already?
Big Cass, why are you nodding your head like absolutely, goddamn it?
Well, just, SummerSlam should be in New York City.
Talk about it.
The best fans in the world are from New York
Keep
City.
talking, keep
They
going.
pack that building.
That's right.
They're the loudest. They're the most passionate. So why not come back to New York City for
And you're from
SummerSlam?
where?
Queens, New York.
That's right. You never had a flex bomb before, have you?
I've never had one.
Here,
no.
push this play button right here. Push this. So yeah, Ebro, it's all weekend, and there are tickets still available for NXT, which is Saturday, Raw Monday, and SmackDown Tuesday. Tickets start at $20 at Ticketmaster, but it's an awesome weekend, lots of events, and today's the day. It starts nonstop. Actually, you've been here probably for a few days already, right?
I've been here since Monday night, right after Raw in Boston. We drove down.
So yeah, they've been out here working.
So as someone, you're, as I understand, someone who's very active and up and coming in the WWE, about to be that dude.
Yes.
So you don't really get to spend as much time at home.
I barely get to
and when I
spend-
say
yeah.
home, like see mom and see family and.
Up here in New York, I barely ever here. I think SummerSlam and Christmas are like the only two times I'm
Wow.
up in New York City.
you had the one Long
Yeah.
Island one.
That's right. After WrestleMania.
After
we're
WrestleMania
at
was the one Long Island. And I
Coliseum.
saw, by the way, I saw him. I don't want to blow up your spot, but I saw him leaving after Raw. He got just picked up by his boys and was like, "Yo, I'm going to hang out with my friends. I don't get to do this ever."
That's
And
tight.
just
Yeah.
rolled out from Nassau Coliseum.
Packed 6 guys in I think it was a Honda Civic.
See, yo,
How do you like 8 feet tall? How'd that work out?
Well, I get the front passenger seat, and then everybody in the back, they just have to suck it up.
When was the last time someone let you try to have you sit in the back seat of anything?
Oh man, I can't remember the last time. And if they did, there'd be a problem.
You're legit 7 feet, correct?
6'10".
6'10".
Yes.
You're right there.
I'm right up there.
And you played basketball
Yeah.
at NYU.
Yes.
What is the NYU mascot?
Well, they're technically the New York University Violets, but the mascot is a bobcat,
That is terrible.
which is
Violets?
named after the catalog system in the library.
No, it's not.
I swear.
That is the nerdiest thing I have
the
ever.
Bobcat.
So how did you?
Wait, we can't just move past that. We cannot. Why does NYU first? Why do you guys even have a basketball team?
Well, because New York University, they're prestigious when it comes to everything, and they're a Division III school, and they're very proud of their sports and their history.
They
of
are.
sports. Yes,
I've never seen them play any sport.
Was the basketball team serious?
we were serious. We just we didn't do too well. And
How were you?
I wasn't the best player. I'll admit that. Like, people go to college, they play ball, they want to go pro. I knew I had no shot of ever going pro.
Okay.
So not even.
How were you in
close.
high school?
I was all right. I only played 1 year of high school basketball because I was 5'8" my freshman and sophomore year of high school.
Gee.
Whoa.
And then my senior year, I was 6'8". So my coach at the legendary Jack Curran, the late great Jack Curran, he recruited me when he saw me going into my senior year. He was like, "Wow, you got real tall." He's like, "You want to play basketball?" I said, "Well, I've tried out for the team 2 straight years and never made it."
He's like, "Oh, you did? Really? I didn't even know
Yeah.
that."
So he's like, "Well, you're gonna make it this year."
So when did you start wrestling?
So once I graduated college, I started at Johnny Rod's Wrestling School in Dumbo, the Gleason's gym.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow,
right
okay.
away. The week I graduated, that Wednesday I went to Johnny Rod's and paid him my tuition and started wrestling over there.
And so, why wrestling for you?
I've always been a huge fan growing up, like since I was little, going to shows at Madison Square Garden, the Meadowlands, Nassau Coliseum. Always watching, always ordering pay-per-views. I've always been a huge fan. And I was pre-med in college, taking the MCAT, and while I was studying for the MCAT, I was like, I can't do this for 4 to 8 more years. I'm just not that passionate, so I always knew that wrestling was where I wanted to be. And the second I graduated, I had my degree. I said, "Look, Mom and Dad, I graduated, but I'm going to do things my way."
That's dope. I want to go back to the growth spurt.
Yeah, that's a really serious growth
Right,
spurt.
because I have a daughter and she goes through growth spurts and she'll just sleep or be cranky. Or was this one summer or was this multiple summers of like 6 inches? Or because most growth takes place in the summer, right? It's like
Yeah.
weird, right? Like just like plants, it's weird. Like humans, you'll go to sleep one day and you're
and
like,
someone
wake
comes
up.
back in September and you're like, holy ish, what happened?
Yeah, like was it like that for you?
That's exactly what happened. Going into my junior year, Went from like 5'8" to maybe 6'5", like that.
How much did you know you were growing? Did your parents know? Like,
Yeah, you kind of, I don't know, because you're seeing all your boys that you hang out with every day in the summer, every day, so they don't really notice as much. But the second I came in for the first day at Archbishop Malloy, my junior year, everybody looked at me and said, "What the hell happened?" Like it was like I was a different human being, you know.
you were.
Yes, I was.
You clearly were.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
5'8" to 6'5"?
Yeah, in one summer. Yeah.
Did your body hurt? Like, what? Do you remember any
I
of that?
slept a lot that summer. I remember my feet all of a sudden just started hanging off of my bed when they didn't do that before, and then I had stretch marks on my hips from growing so quickly.
Yo, that's like
crazy.
literally like becoming a superhero overnight. It's like becoming
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
That's what it sounds like. That's exactly what it sounds like. All of a sudden, your clothes don't fit. I can't fit into my shoes.
Yeah, you
Like,
turned
what's
into like
happening?
Incredible Hulk.
Hulk overnight.
That's so good.
Now, on Sunday, you have a match against the Big Show.
Yeah.
And Enzo is going to be suspended in the shark cage.
That's right.
I'm going to ask you something that's being reported in real life.
Okay.
It's being reported in the wrestling nerd websites that Enzo legit really is scared of heights. Do you know this to be true?
You know, I have heard these rumors. Me and him were best buds for like 5 years. I can't remember a time of him ever saying that. Maybe he just kept it deep down a secret, because I can't remember him mentioning that.
Okay.
But I hope he is.
But he will be suspended in the shark cage.
Wait, why do you hope this guy's not?
Because they fell out.
Oh, that's your friend.
They're not best friends anymore.
Former friend. Yeah. And if he's scared of heights, he's going to be hanging 20 feet above the ring in just a cage.
Yeah, he's cooked.
Just a
Just
shark
because?
cage. 'Cause I want him up there. I don't want him interfering in the match. I don't want him.
Yeah. So he doesn't get in the way of the Big Show match. He's got to do a Big Show.
Got it.
Now let's get to the thing that's really most interesting, and you don't get to talk about it as much, but since we're here, we have the opportunity. You are with one of the most lovely, beautiful women in the WWE, Carmella.
That is true.
Who I have an event with today, by the way. That's going to be a zoo.
Watch this guy Rosenberg, all right?
Foot Locker,
on it.
noon to 2. Carmella will be signing.
That's
We're gonna- So first of all, let me just ask you the one thing that everyone asks me if they don't know that you're with Carmella,
Okay.
and because I'm a big fan of both of you, and they'll be like, "Wait, Big Cass and Carmella." It's sort of, Ebro, the way they react when I tell people that Bear is a German Shepherd and a Corgi. They go, "I don't understand how this physically works." How tall is Carmella?
She's 5'5".
And you are 6'10".
Yeah.
Physically, how does that work out?
Probably very well. There's things that they don't have to contort themselves to do like the rest of us. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
But you have to, I guess, rely on certain things and say, go back to the good old basics, because this could be a dangerous proposition otherwise.
I think we, if I'm catching your drift, I think we do very well in that department. So,
I'm sure they make it work.
yeah, we
The
definitely
Rosenberg, you're a
make it
scumbag,
work
man.
over time.
Are you picturing Big Cass and Carmella having sex?
I think
B?
everyone who, once they find out once, has one moment
Yo,
when
you're
they
a
go,
dirtbag, B. Like, what's going on, man?
On a serious note, how proud were you of Carmella when she's like gotten her look recently and become Miss Money in the Bank?
Oh, so proud. I mean, she's been a star all along. It's just about time that, the WWE universe gets to see it. She won Money in the Bank twice, nonetheless.
That's right. That's right.
Twice.
That's right.
And
His girlfriend, you should know, Ebro's a cheater. Not on him, in WWE.
Yeah, well,
she cheated her way.
she
to Money
gets
in the
things
Bank.
done,
She finds a way.
She
you
finds
guys
a way to get
both,
things
By all
both
means.
find a way.
That's right. We're very similar in that
Tribe
aspect.
Called Quest has a song called "Find a Way." You guys should maybe come out.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Or not.
The softest song ever to come out to in wrestling.
But yeah, she's killing it, man.
Yeah, she really is.
She'll be SmackDown Women's Champion in no time.
Yeah.
So
2 days
did I
maybe.
hear your? Did I?
I don't know about.
Did
about
I
that.
hear you're fighting the Big Show?
That's right.
What are your plans here?
Well,
Other than kicking his ass.
I broke his hand on Monday, so
Okay.
he can't punch me. He can't choke slam me with his right hand. So I think he's pretty much he's dead in the water. I think.
But he's got
I
that.
him.
It doesn't he have a mean a leg kick to the chest move or something?
He's not as mean as his kick. He has a kick that gets up very high.
Yeah, I could take anybody's head off.
Well,
of
and
it.
I would believe with your young legs, you're quicker than the Big Show right now. So
I'm probably. Actually, no, I'm definitely quicker than the Big Show right now, but he is still the world's largest athlete. He's an immense human being. So
How tall is he?
he's seven feet even, but he's close to 500 pounds.
Yeah,
so
he's a large man, and he's in the best shape of his career. He physically looks incredible.
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
He looks
Amazing.
different than when he came in here when you saw him. He's
lost some weight.
Lost weight. He's found ways to make his career keep going by getting in great shape.
Yeah, I saw a video of him recently from maybe it had to be like 4 years ago, and I just I never got a chance to tell him. I wanted to tell him that I'm real proud of him, man. Like what he looks like right now is just. He has just made such a change in his body.
He might have lost 50, 60,
unbelievable.
70 pounds.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Hard work, man.
Say that after you whoop his ass. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Pleasantries before the ass kicking ain't the move.
It's almost more disrespectful.
That's maybe after I pin him 1, 2, 3, I'll say, but dude, yo, I'm proud of you, man.
You,
Like, your
man.
You
body's
look
on
great,
point,
dude.
dude.
You look great.
WWE in town all weekend, SummerSlam weekend. Anything we left out here, Rosenberg?
I mean, listen, Cass, do you have any shout-out?
All my boys that are coming up to Boston with me tonight, we're going to Fenway Park to see the Yankees play.
Okay, all right.
All my boys.
Big
we got
Yankees fan?
Big Yankees fan, yeah.
Not Mets. Not Mets.
Not Mets. I know.
You broke the rules. You were supposed to be a Mets fan. You're from Queens.
People say that, but in my experience, I think Queens is 50-50.
I believe it.
Yeah.
In the last 20 years, I certainly believe that.
Yeah, I think it's 50-50 up in Queens when it comes to Mets Yankees. But yeah, shout out to all my boys, to my dad, to my mom, to my sister.
Now, I will tell you, Ebro, Big Cass actually made my day because when the first time I ever met you, you may not remember this. First time I ever met you was backstage at a show before I was working there, and I was with, I went to say hi to Enzo, and I was with Action Bronson, and Enzo knew me and Action, and Cass was with Enzo, and when you saw me, you popped to see me. Completely didn't even see who Action Bronson was like, oh, Rosenberg.
That's right.
And I was like, looking behind me because I'm like, Action Bronson's standing right there.
Queens too.
Queens as well.
So wait, Enzo knew you first, and
Yes.
now you're dissing Enzo to be cool with Cass.
I didn't diss Enzo. Enzo's my guy.
You're still good with Enzo.
Yeah.
Cass, you're good with him being good with Enzo.
I mean, he says Enzo's his guy, but he's not the guy. So you know who the guy is, and that's me.
Say who the guy is, Rosenberg. Who's the guy?
Yeah, who's the guy?
There's a lot of guys in the WWE.
No. Pick a side, B. You got to pick a side right now.
Big Cass, of course.
Thanks. Enzo, you heard it here, bro. We'll talk to you next. I'd love to have you in the studio. See how this thing plays out.
Enzo, come out right now.
Yo, WWE SummerSlam weekend. Shout out to WWE for all the love you guys show us, and pleasure meeting you, sir.
Nice to meet
Big
you, too.
Cass,
Thank you very
Big
much.
Cass.